first 48, bro, in 60 minutes, bro.
We heard a whole lot of lip service, but hey, anybody can do that. But between the lines,
come with the K, best not miss. Even the score now, we need to score now. Back on that wall, when you hear that call, you know it's going down. We play from beginning to ending, you know how we finish. Turn to the bank, gotta handle our business. We need the ball, so it's time to go get it. Play with your heart when you hit, make like, who you with? You know I'm with. You come to the bank and get out of line, we sending a blitz. Say who you with? You know I'm with. That purple and black, and when we attack, you know what it is.
You're now locked in Zone 32.
Well, that was a whole lot of fuckery yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Zone 32 podcast. We got the full crew in tonight. My name is Jake. His name is Drew. His name is Will. His name is Brandon. Trippy will be back in a minute. His name is motherfucking Grant. Say what's up.
Fuck you.
Go fuck yourself.
Fuck you too.
More importantly, fuck John Harbaugh.
Jake, you ruined our whole fucking season with your week one pick, bitch.
Now you see that's because you're stupid.
Yeah, I'm the stupid one here, not the guy that picked the Chiefs. Go fuck yourself. I even dressed up in my January 6th finest to welcome Grant back to the podcast for tonight. You know.
Hey, you know.
I should have probably. Yeah. I was not being photographed wearing anything Ravens tonight, so.
There you go.
Hey, man. Make Grant feel welcome.
Hey, man, there's nothing wrong going on a guided tour. There's nothing wrong going on a guided tour of the White House, led by DC police. But you know that's neither here nor there. Let's get into the game, shall we?
Grant, but splitting hairs.
We all know that's all. We know who led it. But anyway, so the Raiders came to town to play the Ravens, and Gardner Minshew started the game and he beat us again, 26-23. Weird stat line to see the Ravens get out penalized compared to the Raiders. Really, any team given their history, because Raiders is the NFL, all that bullshit. But yeah, I have no words. I'm fucking disgusted. So you know what? Drew, take it away.
I'm gonna start this simple. I'm out on John Harbaugh. The more that guy fucking talks, the more I'm done. I'm done. Get him the fuck away from here. I know, unfortunately, there's no shot that he's going to get fired mid-season. He'd have to, like, punch a female on camera or have some crazy, like, John Gruden. The fuck was that?
I don't know.
Anybody
what
else
it
hear
was.
that or no?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm the nigga of the day, yo. That's crazy. I'm the nigga of the day.
For real? You got it?
Bro, this nigga AB just say I'm the hey yo, that's
you
wild.
know that the person who runs AB's account is fucking whiter than I am. Like, I'll send you his picture after trip. He's this fucking white dorky kid who works for UCF basketball. So, where was I? Fuck John Harbaugh. Again, just another game where we're not prepared. You know, we come in.
Hold on, real quick. If I retweet AB's tweet, that doesn't mean that I'm calling you the N-word, Trippy. I just want to be very clear about that on the record.
How can you retweet Antonio Brown's tweet?
Well, I retweeted it from the Zone 32 account.
Yeah, that was Thomas runs his own 32 account. You don't.
All right, sorry for interrupting.
Thomas doesn't run his own 32.
Very
now. Thomas isn't a real person. He doesn't run the Zone 32 account. I run the Zone 32 account. Who else will put a Knock Loose music video up on the timeline? You're welcome, Will.
Okay, so just for the record,
Jake runs it.
Jake is co-signing Trippy being called the N-word. That's kind of problematic, but
anyway, I ain't saying none of that. There you go.
Anyway, back to more important things at the end here. In another fucking week where we show up, we come out flat, we don't adjust until halftime. Our clock management is fucking terrible. At halftime, I advocated for the players putting bars of soap in their socks and beating the fuck out of John Harbaugh for not taking a shot at the end zone with 7 seconds left. Because, you know, God forbid, why the fuck would we do that? Stupid fucking challenge flags, you know, horrific game calling approach. Spent the whole first half Our right side of our offensive line is by far the worst part of our offensive line. Daniel Falele has no business being a starting guard. I was in on that experiment. I'm completely out on that. And
Fire him
Patrick
into the
McCarry
sun.
Patrick McCarry's a decent swing tackle. He's not a starting right tackle. And you decide to spend the whole first half running at Max Crosby behind those two. Like, the fuck are we doing? Clearly didn't work. We started running to the left, and all of a sudden we were, ripping off chunk yardage plays. Again, stupid challenge on that Devontae Adams catch. We really could have used another fucking timeout at the end there. You go 2nd and 19, like on a basically like a do or die drive, and you call a screenplay to Justice Hill. Like, everything's a fucking mess. John Harbaugh's got to go. Bottom line, we cannot have him be the coach of this team anymore. I know that there is almost no shot that he gets fired in season, but I am fucking sick and tired of the shit that keeps happening while he's coach. It's just he's got to go, or something's got to fucking change. We got to get rid of this. We get up 10 and we blow fourth quarter leads. Today he said that we have more fourth quarter leads than most teams, so we're bound to lose them. Which I honestly, like, if I was standing in front of him as a reporter and he said that, I probably would have gone on stage and punched him in the face. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. And it's just constant stupid shit from him. I'm tired of it. I'm done. I have officially declared myself out on John Harbaugh. I would like the rest of the panel to do the same here, for the record.
I'm out.
I've been out for years.
He has. He really has.
4 years, I've been giving him benefit of the doubt, and officially, I'm out.
Yep.
It's just
it's a consensus.
It's the like Drew said, man. It's like, I think the most frustrating part for me is like the team just never prepared and like undisciplined, and it's like, yeah, sometimes we get screwed with the referee situation, but a lot of teams do, unless you're the Chiefs. And looking at that, it's like, man, we shoot ourselves in the foot. Like, whether it's play calling, whether it's not making a simple catch, whether it's missing a tackle, like they're missing a sack. Like, I mean, it's like at the opportune times, this team cannot finish out. And
So
we are like one of the most heartbreaking teams. Like, we will fuck up when we fuck up, but very rarely are the team that's beneficial on the side of like a miraculous play, like a call that extends a drive to go down and win a game, like shit like that.
So I was thinking about this, like, during the Patriots run, the refs always seemed to be on their side. And then when you went and looked back at the games and how they were called, like, the penalties were pretty even among the two teams. And it always seemed like the Patriots would just get that lucky bounce in their direction, and they'd like know how to take advantage of it. And it's the same thing with the Chiefs. Like, they're really not getting all that favored in the calls, but when a call goes their way, they make it hurt the other team. And the Ravens don't have that killer instinct. And that's poor coaching.
But I think it's also situational calls too. You can't look at the end of the day, like if it's the game stat line, and say, this team had 9 penalties for 100 yards, this team had 7 penalties for 85, whatever. Like, you can't really look at that, because the thing with the Chiefs and what the Patriots used to get were situational calls. It was like,
right, but
momentum
they made
switching
those situational calls hurt, I guess is my point. Is that, if you got I don't want to say like you got a borderline pass interference call, the Chiefs are going to score on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you give them 20 yards on a pass interference call, they're going to take those 20 yards and, double down on it in the correct direction, and they're going to get points out of it. Whereas I feel like if the Ravens got a call go in their favor, like, they'll find a way to, just run 3 stupid screenplays, pick up 0 yards, and punt the ball away anyway. So,
yeah. And one of the things that pissed me off the most about what Harbaugh said too about the challenge situation, he's like, nobody sits and counts challenges or whatever he said. Listen, dude, like, when you blow a challenge, you blow a timeout. So, like, you're costing your team a situation like that happened on Sunday. That's a consecutive thing. When it's first half, second half, doesn't matter, because depending on possession at the start of the second, a momentum switcher could be having an extended timeout in the second quarter. Like,
okay. You know what's fucked up about that? About the challenge thing? I hated the challenge at first in the first half, right? Then I was like, you know what? Who gives a shit? Because of the time, it was basically he was using it as a timeout. But then that fucking chain gang guy like died on the sideline, so he could
Yeah,
have
and
just
totally
not done
kills
that.
our
We would have
fucking
gotten a
momentum.
timeout anyway, and we still
Totally
would have
kills
kept
the
our
fucking
challenge.
momentum. And my whole thing with like his challenge theory is he's playing the, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Michael Scott, Wayne Gretzky, whatever the fuck, whoever he wants to attribute that quote to. And like he's challenging shit that's never going to get overturned.
Yep.
If there's truly
Yeah.
a borderline call where, it depends on which referee's looking at it, and maybe it goes your way, maybe it doesn't, whatever. Like he's not challenging borderline calls. Devontae Adams' feet were clearly in bounds. I was half a bottle of Wild Turkey in, and like I could see that on television.
It was 100% a catch.
I saw it live, and then he threw the challenge flag, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'm drunk and I'm fucking missing something here.
Yeah,
but no,
me too.
I was 100% right. And then Zay Flowers, when he goes down, he's saying, I caught it. But he's the only one saying that. So, like, nobody else around there was like, yeah, Zay caught that. Like, challenge that shit. They were all just like, the fuck are you doing, pal? Like, put the fucking red flag away. And
so here's my thing, though. Like, we've heard people say, like, whoever's advising Harbaugh to throw these flags, like seriously, whoever is advising him to throw these flags, because, we've got people up there in the booth that could radio down and say, hey, yeah, challenge that. Who is that person to get them out of fucking Baltimore?
I believe my exact quote on Sunday was that I wanted them dead. Typically, I tend to overreact in games, but I stand by that. I want that individual thrown in the Inner Harbor and dead. Because what the fuck are you doing? So there's one of two things that's happening there. Either he's got some moron advising him who like can't figure out what plays to challenge, or somebody's telling him, hey, John, don't throw that challenge flag, and he's fucking doing it anyway, which is just as bad. So regardless,
what the fuck happened to that nerd who's supposed to be telling him all these situational things? Whatever happened to that guy?
I don't know, probably fucking some math competition or something, chess season. Fuck do I know? Go back to fucking Yale. Get the fuck, yeah.
I just thought about the Saved by the Bell episode when Screech got cheated in chess.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is what happens when you let analytics dweebs onto the fucking team, like, and be part of the organization. Bad shit happens. No, seriously though, like, stop fucking challenging things, John. It doesn't fucking work. Again, stop. Just everything you do doesn't work in close games. So stop doing it. Look at everything you've done over the last, I'll say his first, 5 years up until 2014, like things were solid. There were hiccups here and there. There were teams that underperformed. There was some, bad shit that happened. But like overall, the body of work is you're getting the AFC Championship games. You won a Super Bowl there. The majority of your playoff losses were to Tom Brady or Peyton Manning, great all-time quarterbacks. You came up against generational talents and lost. Like, you can kind of shrug that off and be like, all right, you know what, shit happens. But, like, somewhere after 2014 to now, like, shit just went way left. And my assumption is that you lost guys like Ray Lewis and Ed Reed who would kind of check Harbaugh, and nobody really has taken that spot. Lamar is not in Harbaugh's face. Every time you see somebody in Harbaugh's face, they're kind of, gone after that, and
Marcus Peters.
That's what I'm saying. He
Marcus
seems
Peters,
like a dictator, like shit.
But see, the problem is that we had guys who were, bottom of the roster players or later in their prime that were kind of trying to check Harbaugh. That doesn't really work. Like, you need a superstar caliber guy like a Ray Lewis or an Ed Reed who you can't cut for going after John Harbaugh. You need somebody who's putting up all pro numbers, who's, just fucking face the franchise caliber player and telling John Harbaugh he's a fucking retard. And Lamar is really the only guy who fits that bill on the roster right now. And so he needs to
wasn't that whole mutiny thing too, though? Wasn't Ed Reed apparently a part of that?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
because,
absolutely
again,
he was.
Guys, and they can get away with a mutiny because they're, fucking greatest defensive player to ever live. So, like, he can do that. Yeah. But
also,
what does that say about a guy? You know what I mean? And, like, you just, like, I feel like he's fake.
Lamar and Roquan.
Even Roquan, like, you haven't been here long enough, dude. Like, it's got to be Lamar.
Zamboni makes a point here, but I think the reason Lamar was yelling him not to challenge wasn't because he didn't think he would win. It was because they had tempo. They had the defense kind of frozen. Yeah. They were about to snap the ball.
They had them back on their fucking heels.
Yeah,
like,
and Lamar, Lamar likes to push Lamar likes to push tempo, so
Yeah.
it was just disruptive to their flow. So I think that's why Lamar that reacted that way when he threw the flag, because he just wanted to keep going. He didn't really give a fuck about whether
and
or not
Lamar was
they would
fucking
win the.
pissed when they pulled him off the field with 7 seconds left and trotted Tucker out.
Oh, absolutely.
That was stupid.
It was, because you're on what were they on, like the 6 or 7 yard line at that
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
You can take a shot at the end zone.
Put one ball in the end zone. You're still gonna have 2-3 seconds left to snap the ball and kick it.
Right, like this, and again, we can get into specifics, like maybe Falele gets blown up off the line and fucking something terrible happens, but like the odds that Lamar can get that ball out of his hands and at least out of the back of the end zone, or maybe to an open guy, are high. Like you can't leave points on the table like
you
that.
have a play in the playbook for that exact situation.
Right, and so just run the play. Trust the process. I feel like that's part of the Ravens' problem, is that they don't trust the process. They don't trust what they've done in practice. But then you get Harbaugh making stupid fucking comments today, like, "Oh, Falele won the job because of what he's done in practice." So like you put this emphasis on practice and preseason and all this shit, but then when it comes to a game time situation, all that shit goes out the fucking window, and you just do what the fuck you want, and you make stupid fucking losing decisions over and over again, and like. We come off as like, I got a bunch of comments on my tweet saying that I was like out on Harbaugh and I want him gone, being like, "Oh, you guys are a bunch of, fucking spoiled brats and you don't know how good you have it." But like, the problem is the same shit keeps costing us games.
The exact same shit.
Again.
The exact same.
Thing, and we get the exact same canned fucking answers from him. And the exact same thing happens the next week. And just, it's tiresome. Like, something's got to fucking change. You have people now like ready to kill our fucking GM because of the offensive line. Like, have we stopped thinking, is it Harbaugh, saying that, "Oh, Falele's my guy at right guard and Makari's my guy at right tackle"? Rosengarten is clearly a better right tackle than Makari.
100%.
Clearly a better right tackle. Like, it's not even fucking close. I mean, he had that rep against Crosby where he just, kept Crosby in front of him for 3-4 seconds. And then you take him off the field in the second half and Crosby just runs train on Lamar anytime that he fucking wants to, because nobody could fucking block him. I'm just, it's the same frustrating, stupid shit over and over again, and it's costing us games at this point. And so, like, how many games are we going to let him lose before we're like, all right, dude, go home?
I don't get the blame. I don't get the blame in EDC because he trusted the personnel, and I think Cleveland finished strong last year, and I think that was optimism that he didn't have to reach on a right guard. Rosengarten's been doing the thing. I mean, he's played a combined one game out of our 2 games because he had to split snaps, and he's done really. I mean, you talk about Max Crosby and what he did as far as athleticism and like grit in it. Like, you don't have to look at that situation. That's an all-pro pass rusher. You know what I mean?
Look
That's
who
a
it
guy
is.
Look who it is.
Hey, TD, since you're
Mr.
here,
White Pants.
I would like to ask you. I would like to ask you your. Well, the link is posted, so anybody can join. Literally anybody on fucking Twitter can click that link and join. But would you like to change your position on White Pants? 0-2. White Pants first 2 games 0-2. 2 terrible losses.
There's no shoddy cops to it, but
nope.
My beef with Harbaugh will continue to be that, like, you make everyone else around you look bad. You get Lamar, getting shit on by TV analysts because you fail at your job. You have people looking for EDC's head on the spike because you failed at your fucking job. You ran 3 offensive coordinators and 3 defensive coordinators out of town because you suck at your job. Like, at some point, it's got to end. And the realistic thing that, what we should have done is tell him last year, "Hey, John, thanks for your service. You've done a great job here, all your time here, but like, time for you to graduate to the front office and let Mike take the reins." That clearly didn't happen. And unfortunately, short of some horrific scandal, you're not going to see Harbaugh get fired midseason. But like, somebody's got to sit him down at the end of the year and be like, "Dude, your time's come. Like, the game's passed you by. You're making too many stupid mistakes, and you are routinely making those mistakes."
Oh, he's here.
What's up, boys?
What?
What is up, boys?
TD is officially on Zone 32.
I'm here.
I didn't realize we allowed clan members on the podcast, but welcome.
Nice. Yeah, but no.
Do you want to renounce?
I'm not renouncing
for
shit.
the
White
public?
pants look the best. That's never going to change. I mean, does it matter white pants, purple pants? As long as Harbaugh's the coach, this team ain't going nowhere. Like, can we just agree on that?
The
Will
stats
has a whole
say different.
spreadsheet. Maybe Harbaugh makes less stupid calls when he's wearing purple pants versus white pants.
I'm not holding my breath on that. I'm not holding my breath.
I mean, we're talking like in white pants he makes 10 stupid calls a game. Maybe in purple pants he cuts that number to 5 and we're able to overcome him.
Oh, that's a dramatic shift. Now, maybe he cuts it to 9. I don't know. I doubt it. No, but white
One less
pants look
mistake
better.
and we could be 2-0 right now. One less mistake in both games. We could be 2-0. The white pants the difference. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe it is, maybe it's not, but the white pants look better. I'm never changing on that, bro. I'm never changing on that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, are you watching football to watch the Ravens win, or you want to look, see guys who look good? Because then we could have a whole different conversation. I don't really care about what they look like. I care about winning football games.
Well, clearly you do. I mean, if you're gonna lose, look good doing it. That's all I'm saying.
I would rather win looking ugly 10 times out of 10 than lose looking good, personally.
What were they wearing?
Always better to look good. Always better to look good.
Well, it's just like, what were they wearing in the AFC Championship last year? I legitimately don't
got
remember.
Mrs. BT in here.
It was purple. It was
Purple
jerseys, black.
Purple black.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, color scheme didn't really help then either, did it? A lot of stupid.
Well, they were black
mistakes.
pants, not purple pants. So we're very pro. Well, Will's pro purple pants. I just take up the mantle because he's he's the numbers guy on the voice of the operation.
I mean, math is math. You can't argue with the numbers.
Yeah, the numbers clearly state the white pants are bad.
Yeah, but they still.
Jalen Hurts is running around on my television in white pants. He looks slower than me on television right now because of the white pants. They look terrible. They're losing to the Falcons. It's just white pants are always bad.
I'm not going to jinx anything by getting too deep into this, but I may have an enthusiastic reaction at some point during the podcast, depending on what happens in this game.
I mean, I just need a Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown. That would be fucking phenomenal, but I'm not going to get that. Again,
I'm treating this like a certain type of baseball game, and I'm not talking about it, but I got something going here.
So we got another guest wanting to come in. We got Mr. Brandon Williams in here.
Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes.
What's going on?
Not much. It's me from Twitter, Brandon Ace. But this is like my real name, my real last name.
Got it.
You're doxing yourself on the podcast.
No doubt. Hey, man. Hey, fuck it. I respect it.
Former nose tackle, but it's fine.
Yeah, I thought it was Big Baby for a second.
I was like, is this Brandon Williams? Brandon Williams was so dissatisfied with what he saw, he has to come on Zone 32. All right.
Well, I mean, Suggs was going through it on Sunday too, so I'm tracking.
You ain't wrong about that, man. But anyways,
Brandon, what do you got?
I swear this week has been goddamn terrible. Well, the only thing that made me feel happy was seeing the Bengals lose yesterday. But other than that, still fucking terrible because I have never seen a coach have a team so undisciplined and doesn't know what the fuck to do most of the time. And that's saying something. We've seen possibly worse coaching than what we saw, but this takes the cake. And what Drew said is right. You got people coming out the EDC wanting his head on a goddamn silver platter, even though he's not the one who is deciding the starting 5 on that offensive line. That goes on the head coach. We have the talent, but it's all up to the head coach not wanting to use them.
You can't blame EDC for how the coaches deploy personnel.
It looks like EDC is guilty of criminal neglect on the offensive line because of who the coaches are choosing to play. And that's the problem is that, again, like Harbaugh is great at making somebody else a scapegoat for his mistakes. I mean, again, if I still had my old account and I searched, my @ and Greg Roman, like, who the fuck knows? Like, how many horrible things I said about him. Maybe it wasn't even his fucking fault, to be honest. I mean, he had his flaws, but like, there's still the same problems that are happening now.
All right.
And he's gone. So
hold on. I need to address something. Listen up, buddy. You need to understand how the fucking numbers work. These numbers are with Lamar Jackson as the starting quarterback. You don't every time someone's like, "Oh, we won the Super Bowl with white pants." I don't give a fuck. That was that was before 9/11, motherfucker. That was a whole different generation of America. You could smoke in the fucking airport back then, probably.
Thanks a lot, Bin Laden.
Yeah. So no, what happened in white pants before Lamar does not matter, and even during Lamar's tenure, if he didn't start the game, I don't count it. If it's a fucking Tyler Huntley game or a Josh Johnson game, that's not going on the stats. That doesn't count against Lamar. All right, just wanted to clarify. Thank you.
Championship caliber white pants. I love it.
I mean, to be fair, that 2000 team could have worn like, I don't know, fucking ballerina outfits, and they still would have beat the Giants that game. So it doesn't really count.
Ooh.
You know, that defense was so good that they could have worn anything. They transcended the white pants. That's my point.
Now, going back to the that just a bit outside comments from YouTube on the offensive
I like
line.
this guy. He's very vocal. I like that he's giving us stuff to talk about.
I kind of like this lineup a little bit because I've always thought Macari was a better center or guard than a tackle.
Me too. In
you and everyone else.
2019, when he took over as the center, it was 2019, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2019 when Matt Skura went down.
Yeah.
Yep, that's correct. Right after the Rams.
Yeah, I mean, if you ignore
that line was lights out.
Lamar fucking killed in the playoffs.
Right, but that was him. That was him snapping the ball, not him blocking. He is pretty good as an interior lineman. Now, I don't want him. I don't want to rely on him that way. But right now,
you can't rely on him because he's got a degenerative back condition, and that's why he's always been a backup. I don't know why more people don't talk about that. He's not physically capable of starting 17 games.
I know we would all love. I would know we would all love EDC to trade for Devontae Adams in like a week 5 trade or deadline trade, whatever. I really hope that EDC is pounding the phones for fucking interior offensive linemen.
Well, you also fucked yourself in maybe Devontae Adams being available because the Raiders are fucking stupid and you gave them a free win. So now they're going to be like, oh, we're going to contend. We can't trade Devontae. So you can kiss Devontae goodbye because we couldn't figure out how to close out that fucking game.
That was Zamboni. Hold on.
I'm getting to it.
Put him up.
There it is.
That was that was
Yes,
Ben.
that was Patrick Macari.
That was Macari.
Are you sure?
That was Patrick Macari. Skura was out at that point.
No, in the Bills playoff game. The Bills playoff game.
Oh,
that was Patrick Macari.
No, that was
Patrick Macari.
That was Ben Powers or Ben.
Bozeman.
Bozeman wasn't center at that point.
That was
Bozeman was still playing left guard. He was not playing center.
Bozeman never played center.
Bro, Patrick Macari was the center when we played the Bills, bro. That's why they switched him the following year.
That's exactly right.
All right. They didn't.
And that's when Bozeman got moved to center.
Again, that's a Harbaugh problem.
I mean, it's a Harbaugh problem to keep putting Rashad Bateman on the fucking field too. If anybody wants to argue that dropped pass interception was the pivotal moment in switching momentum there.
Oh, 100%. 84% win probability at that moment, and then they ended up losing the game. They were 75% of the game of the way through the game, 84% to win. Rashad Bateman closed his hands before the fucking ball got to him. Hands the ball to the defense, and
it was the
Raiders. The momentum
Lamar.
flip was undeniable. Anybody who is claiming that that's not the case is an idiot.
It was the wrong read by Lamar. Bateman got 2 hands on that fucking ball. He has to catch it. Bottom line.
And honestly, to Lamar's credit, when I watched it in real time, I was like, Jesus Christ, where's he throwing this ball? But when you look at the alternate angle, he threw the ball where it needed to be based on the coverage. So
What's that stat that Bateman's number 1 in ass? It's like average separation something. But
average separation score, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, he was
the
separated right there.
Perfect metric for Rashad Bateman. The
Yeah,
ass
he's
metric.
fucking ass. Yeah, that's the only thing he's good at is being ass. You got how the fuck do you close your hands too early? Like seriously, you are a professional wide receiver. Like all of us are making that catch. All he had to do was just close his hands at the right time, and that's a fucking catch. Instead, and that dickhead Spillane coming up with every fucking pick.
Seriously, how many fucking times has this guy picked up Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, all those
Twice.
years in fucking Pitt, and then he's that asshole who like lucks into plays that he shouldn't. Pisses me off. That was Barkley that scored, wasn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
Not gonna say anything.
You can't just let Jalen Hurts run it in, right? Gotta
I mean, they were on like the fucking 4-yard line.
Oh, his knee was down. He was down. Short.
Way
short.
Staying on the offensive line, worried about McCarty's health too, but he can't be trusted against elite edge rushers. He'd be better than Daniel or Ben. We still have 6 games against Watt, Garrett, and Trey Hendrickson.
All right, hold on. Don't put Trey Hendrickson in that same breath as Watt and Garrett, number one.
Plus, Trey Hendrickson lines up on the blind side. That's Ronnie Stanley's problem to deal with.
Yep.
Yeah, Ronnie, dipshit.
Ronnie,
okay. Yeah.
Listen, Ronnie has played great
so far.
Still pissed me off.
That's
You're
fine.
the leader of the offensive line. Okay, go to fucking John Harbaugh and say, can you get 77 out of the fucking game? He's going to get Lamar killed. Can he just fucking do that, please? Why can't he do
that? You just got it.
Good. Oh, that was short. All right, thank God.
It was.
I thought they were going for 2.
And I was like, oh, and you could see Saquon walking off, and he's like, what the fuck? They're just going to let this asshole get, like, fingered in his butthole and pushed into the end zone?
This is the first time a jail.
Why did they fucking sign Saquon Barkley if they're going to keep doing this with the quarterback?
Well, because this is
what they do. That's why he squats 600 pounds.
God damn it.
Fuck you, Will. Anyway, where were we?
We were talking about Hendrickson is not in the same category as those other two.
Look at his sack. Yeah. Look at his sack numbers, though. Look at Trey Henderson's sack numbers, and you'll probably rethink that a little bit.
Nice.
And also that Ronnie Stanley has been playing a lot better since again, all the fuck ups in week 1.
Veteran fucking leader on the offensive line. Go to Harbaugh and say 77 is going to get Lamar killed. Get him out of the fucking game. Please.
Either he needs to do that or Lamar needs to do that. It needs to be one or the other. Be like, yo.
Or they can,
he can't fucking touch him.
So,
he moves like a rock.
So, what did Ben Cleveland do to Harbaugh to just basically not earn?
I have to assume that he fucked one of his daughters or something. Like it's got to be it's transcended past anything football related, and he's got some personal vendetta against Ben Cleveland. I don't know what it is. I've had people tell me that Ben Cleveland is the dumbest human being alive, and that in practice he sucks because he can't understand the drills they're running and shit like that. But you can't watch Falele try to block a stunt and be like, yeah, Ben Cleveland's worse than that. There's just no planet where that's okay. And I was
any inside slant.
Yeah, any inside. Yeah, stunt's probably giving him too much credit because those are harder to block than an inside slant. Yeah. Again, I was a Falele guy before the year. I put my hand up. I've put a nice 3-paragraph notes app apology on the timeline. That guy has no business playing guard. Okay, he can't do
Zero. He's too
That's
big.
Naldo, by the way.
Too slow.
That's Naldo. I want to be clear.
What?
Naldo.
He probably did have sex with his wife.
Probably. At this point, I wouldn't rule it out because that's how deep this hatred runs by Harbaugh. There's something that we don't know. I don't know what it is. I mean, did John have a pet squirrel that Ben fucking shot and ate one day? I don't know.
That's what I'm wondering. Hey, Naldo, by the way, Naldo, I know you're a Montgomery County guy. I have a local establishment that we're going to be doing live streams from for some away games. So I expect you to be there live in person. FYI.
You're not allowed to shotgun seltzers at fucking upscale gentrified establishments in Montgomery County.
No, this guy, and oh, by the way, the guy who owns it is a Frostburg graduate, so he'll let you do whatever you want.
No, I'm just saying for his own sake, he can't be doing that. Bad luck.
No, he should do that.
TD, how long have you lived in the DC area now?
About 2 years.
Do you live near?
Hold on, you live near me?
Do you live near me? I live in Fort Washington.
Well, no, I don't really live near there, but thank God.
It's beautiful, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
Will has a lifetime battle with traffic. I assume that there's traffic in that area. So
he hates Virginia because of traffic.
Yeah, Maryland's the same, dude. Fucking sucks here.
Well, then I expect TD to show up at the live stream also wearing white pants.
Not after Labor Day. Can't wear white.
Well, according to him, you can wear it anytime you want.
Yeah. If you want to win, Super Bowls, you want to look good, wear white pants.
Yeah, I would throw vodka cranberry on him if you walked in.
Losing record. I gave it the benefit of the doubt coming in this year. Actually, I didn't give white pants. I gave the all white, which is
Brandon
even
Ace
worse.
wants to make a comment again real quick.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
You're back on there, Ace.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My apologies. Oh, yeah. Hey, Trippy. How does it feel to be famous? Because apparently Antonio Brown puts you on blood. Antonio Brown pretty much, Will.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
We broke that as we started the show, yeah.
Oh,
Will and I started the Antonio
So
Brown
what? Should I celebrate being a nigga today? I mean,
honestly, I'm jealous. I wish he would. I deserve that. I think a couple times.
I look at it like
the
this,
original,
bro. Like
we're the OG crackers. That's what people don't know. That nerdy
maybe
white
I should
kid
just
from
stop
UCF.
coming to Raven games then, because like my thing is like, let's be real.
Yeah, why don't we get into this? Let's get into this. Let's get into this topic. Yeah,
right,
I like
so
this.
Trippy, just to set the scene, you are there every game. What, 2-3 hours before when the players walk in, and you stay after for hour and a half, 2 hours before they leave.
Yeah.
So you're dedicating 5 hours plus the 3-4 hour game. So we're talking 9-10 hours. You're at M&T Bank. There is a 10-second clip, 15-second clip of you standing on the fence telling Marlon Humphrey to get off the podcast and focus on football. You didn't really say anything disrespectful unless I missed some part where you were, motherfucking his mom or something that I, didn't get recorded. But like,
oh my God.
In all honesty, like you just said, focus on football and stop with the internet shit, which is fine. That's your opinion. Unlike most of the people on the internet, you said it to his face instead of tweeting it from, an anonymous account without your fucking face behind it. You were face to face with him and said it. And people are losing their fucking mind over it, which I don't understand. I personally wouldn't stand there and yell at players after they left because at that point, I'm, probably 12 beers in, and I would say far worse than you said. So, like, I know myself enough to know that I should remove myself from that situation, so I don't do it. Right. But, like, again, I don't get the freak out of you telling Marlon Humphrey to get off the fucking internet and focus on football. He was an all-pro in 2019. He signed a huge fucking extension, and since then his play has dropped.
A well-deserved extension. He was unbelievable.
Right, and then since he signed that extension, his play has gone downhill, and I don't know if blaming the podcast is the right, but again, like when you are a public figure and your job is to play football and you are getting paid to play football at an elite level, and you're only playing football at a good level, and the only other public thing you do is a podcast, you're opening yourself up to being fucking criticized for it. And, like, he knows that going in. And we can get in a whole nother tangent about his co-host being like, oh, we're giving a great, fucking inside look. That podcast doesn't give shit, to be honest. It's a fucking crazy, Marlon's a fucking weirdo. Like, that's what his, you're listening to the rantings of a fucking
and that's
weirdo.
not, you're not saying football. That you're not saying that in like a insulting way. Really, it's like that's his brand.
He's talking about how this is supposed to give some unseen look into the fucking locker room. Like, no, you're seeing a fucking weird dude who's like famous for playing football that honestly would be like a homeless guy begging for money if he wasn't good at football.
Yeah.
Like
when
you're looking
as
at
you
like
said that, I know you were thinking of The Wire.
Yeah. That would be Marlon if he wasn't good at football, and that's fine. Like he's an interesting character, but you're not getting some fucking deep insight into the Ravens locker room from that. You're not getting some deep insight in fucking day-to-day activities at the castle. You're not getting some.
He know Chad still ain't going for that shit.
Right. Chad Steele gives him like he like grills him before he goes on the podcast and is like, here's what you cannot say.
But here's the thing: is
all these stories we hear are just like throwaway bullshit.
I don't think Chad says shit to him because I don't think Marlon has his like. Marlon's not a normal guy. Like he doesn't even know what we would want to know about football. You know what I mean? Like he's not in touch enough with reality to know that, oh, this is what the people really want to hear, and this story that I'm sitting on is fucking great. Like he's a fucking weird dude. He wants to talk about how like Jack Settleman met people in Brazil that knew who he was. And like shit like that, and I tweeted that, what does coffee do for a guy like me? And, I got shit on the internet for that. Like, that's the caliber of story you get from that fucking podcast. You don't get some deep, in-depth look. So if people want to tell you to, fucking stop doing that dumb shit and go back to being an all-pro corner, go get arrested again for stealing a phone charger from a fucking Uber and stop the podcast. That would be my fucking advice tomorrow.
Let me say something real quick, right?
Go for it.
First of all, I lost a lot of respect for Jack Settleman because I look at it like this, right? Like when I post videos and shit, I be having all these sports reporters, they want to follow me, all these big, you know what I mean? And then when something go wrong, then you want to tweet that bullshit talking about, oh, so people want to cancel. I ain't never say nothing about cancel your what's the name. That's why I actually DM him, send him a direct message like, damn, we could have talked about it, you feel me? But he want to tell me stop heckling people and shit. Like, bro, that's what I do, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure if I was doing something wrong, the Ravens would have pulled me up by now. Like, I felt like what I did yesterday wasn't wrong. And then I hate to talk like this. Then you got his sister tweeting shit like somebody posted on Facebook and showed me, oh, this ain't a real fan. You must don't know me because this is what I do. Like, I never disrespect nobody.
Well,
like,
and then you want to talk about his sister posted some fucking long ass tweet about how this is dangerous and blah, blah, blah. You got Marlon posting, canceled wedding invitations from Ronnie Stanley.
That's on the screen right now.
Great,
exactly.
Great memories. So, like, you want to talk about troll activities and being an asshole, maybe look at your fucking brother before you start talking about other people.
Listen up. I will not stand for this. Don't talk about Brianna that way, please.
I will.
Well, see, here's the thing. She just talked mad shit about his social media manager earlier.
Listen up. No Brianna slander is allowed on this podcast.
Bro, listen, I'm gonna put it like
Brianna
this. Right?
Can go.
Hold on. Let me say something.
Hold
on. Let me say something real quick, right? See, fans gotta get the fuck out their feelings, right? Marlon Humphrey don't show no fans no love, right? He even said it on his podcast. What did he say last year? You know what? Maybe I'm the reason why we win the Super Bowl. We had fucking Derrick Henry in our fucking hands, but look at him. He can't keep his fucking mouth closed. Like, it's always something about Marlon, bro. Like, I be joking with, I ain't gonna say, nah, man, I ain't gonna say what I want to say. But anyway, a lot of people in the Ravens organization feel like he's weird, and I see that shit. You feel me? And back to what I was saying about Jack Settleman. At the end of the day, bro, you probably do way more shit than me, better content, you travel more than me. Get out your feelings, man. At the end of the day, like, what if John Harbaugh
do better content, or does he have better access to players? Let's be real here.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. He a two-teamer, bro, and it's just weird, bro. Like that shit weird. That shit really weird. You got people talking about.
He made some comment about how you're posting videos for clout. Like, buddy, you do a podcast with the weirdest fucking human being on the face of planet Earth for clout. So let's not start.
He said I be heckling. He said I be heckling. I be heckling people. But you the same motherfucker was on my TikTok talking about, yo, your videos is dope. Yeah, I like that with you and Mike. You see what I'm saying? Like, but people switch up,
because he wanted to take your videos and put them on his little snapback network so he can get some fucking clout off it. He is the epitome of the worst side of sports media. Of when people love your shit and nobody has anything negative to say about it, he's fucking all over it, and he wants it, and he wants to be involved with it because he thinks it'll get more people to click on his fucking website. But the second the worm turns on you, he's the first one to turn his fucking back. Because nobody's listening to the fucking Jack Settleman show. Everybody's listening to it because Marlon's name's on it.
Listen, I asked everybody in different space. I said, y'all listen to the Marlon Humphrey show? It's like, what? Fuck no, that shit corny. Even Raven fans was commenting under Jack post saying that shit corny. But look, I want to say one more thing, right?
DJ fucking, yeah, shout out to, what's his name?
Shout out DJ.
Rated Racer.
Yeah.
Fucking, I nailed him. I mean, that was a cold-blooded murder on the timeline, but it was 100% accurate. They don't do anything that's fucking interesting on that. I listen to that podcast at 3 times speed because I want to hear if Marlon says something fucking wild or not, so that I can like get a laugh out of it. It's an hour-long podcast, and there's maybe a 30-second window where I laugh at.
And like I told Jack, right? I said, bro, if anything, I always supported your podcast. You feel me? But like I told him, I said, yeah, thanks for them subscribers you ready to get now, because now maybe your shit might be a little lit. But one more thing I want to say, right? Like, you got, like, some people be tweeting me talking about, yo, he's never going to block you. I'm going to keep saying this, right? Because I never forget that day, right? And it wasn't supposed to go like that, but the person I was talking to go straight to Lacey and all that dumb shit. But anyway, when Lacey said Trippy was a good lucky egg, or however she tweeted it, and he came back and said, oh, I just don't want him on my timeline. I mean, I kind of lost a lot of respect for him, right? Because you got to look at this, right? First of all, you don't follow me. Why you got a problem with me? We both grown men, right? Speak your mind. And I'm gonna say this, you so much of a pussy acting like a bitch. You can't tell the real reason why you blocked me. Like, that shit corny as shit. But guess what though? Your sister want to talk all that shit. But that day when Lamar, I forgot what happened. Remember, and Lamar was like, pause, and I commented, and he was like, yeah, what's up with your man's Trippy? She ain't never commenting on that though. Like, get out y'all feelings. Like, that's a part of the game. Guess what? Ravens players. When we lose, I gotta hear that shit too on the internet. I've been getting cooked nonstop in spaces. You think I'm gonna run? No, I'm gonna stay right there. Cause guess what? When we win, I'm still gonna be talking shit. But I just feel like that shit's soft.
A lot of Ravens players commented on the Marlon Ronnie Stanley thing too, saying Marlon doing too much as usual. I believe Tony Jefferson said that word for word. Like, this is Marlon. I don't want to call Marlon Manny Ramirez because Manny Ramirez is way better than Marlon ever hopes to be. But it's the same thing of Manny when he was in Boston. Like, they put up with his fucking nonsense until he started throwing traveling secretaries down the stairs and wanted to play in Pawtucket because he thought it was a nicer stadium than Fenway. And then they sent his ass packing. You know, you can put up with the baggage when the talent's there, but when the talent goes, the baggage gets thrown out the door. And, like, I feel like Marlon is getting to that point.
Hey, Trip.
Yeah.
What's up with this? Hold up. Is it on there?
Yeah, but I can't see it. I'm wearing sunglasses inside.
I can see it.
Let me see.
Looks like
Who's
Trip, Will, and
who?
Oh, that's Jack. That's Jackie.
That's Jack.
That's Jack.
Me and you
that's
with Jack.
Jackie. That's Jackie boy.
That's you with Jack when your shit was popping and nobody had a problem with you. But then notice second people got a problem with you. He's got to,
Bro, he got so mad.
Crack off at the mouth.
Hey, bro. Hey, Drew. I asked him. I said, bro, like you over here tweeting about something about people once your shit counts. I'm being honest. Like I'm for the people, bro. If I screenshot every message from Instagram, Facebook, text messages, all that shit, what people be saying about Marlon Humphrey.
I'm gonna send you that, by the way.
Like, come on, man. Like, that shit weird, man. That shit weird. I ain't gonna lie, bro. And that's why I be saying what I be saying, bro. That's why, like, the way how I've been feeling lately, bro, I don't even want to do this shit no more. This shit corny, bro. Like, it's really corny. You spend all your money to watch the team. Motherfuckers getting their fucking feelings. Like, that's weird. Like, that's weird as shit.
You gotta do you. So if you have fun going there and yelling at players and posting content out of it and seeing every game, then keep fucking doing it and fuck everybody else. I mean, that's the problem, is that next week you're going to post a video of, like, Todd comes over and gives you a hug or something like that, and Jack will be all over your dick again. And people like him will be like, oh yeah, Trippy's the greatest, Trippy fan of the year. That's how these people fucking work. It's ridiculous. Like, that kid has rubbed me the wrong way for a very long time. and this was kind of like icing on the cake for me. Of don't fuck with Trippy at this point. Like I've kind of I'm not putting up with that anymore.
Yo,
But
he said stop.
anybody's got something to say about Trippy, like you're gonna have to deal with me on the timeline.
Yo,
I
he
will.
said he said stop fucking with adults. Like, bro, I'm older than both of y'all. And like this what makes me mad, right? Like, I never disrespect nobody. Like I could, but I'm not that type of person. But I'ma still let you know. Like, I'm still tripping. Like,
Stop
listen.
fucking with adults. Is that what he said?
Look. Yeah, I'm gonna send you the message. Hold on, give me a second.
Tell
Look.
tell him to come make
but
you.
the big
Tell
yeah,
him to
but the
come take
big
your phone out of your hand and make you.
the big thing is this. Trippy, why is it that people love Trippy when he is Trippy, and he's being nice and greeting people and like being
You want to
excited.
know the secret, Will?
Hold
People
on,
love
but
Trippy when
then
the Ravens are winning. That's when people love Trippy. When people don't like Trippy is when they're sad because the Ravens are losing, and so they pick Trippy to lash out at.
my point is Trippy's the same guy either way.
Right.
He's expressing his emotions based on before the game, Trippy's excited. He's hyping people up. And most of the time after the game,
this is the best comment.
Right.
Trippy was just keeping it real.
Exactly. Exactly. And okay, I will tell you this. I can say this with 100% certainty, and Trippy will tell you this. I know Trippy really well. Me and Trippy are good friends. Trippy is the same motherfucker in real life as you see on the internet. There is zero. He is the most transparent guy you will ever meet. Okay, what you see in his videos, what you see on this podcast, that's Trippy every single fucking minute of every day. He is the same guy. So Trippy being pissed off at Marlon after the game. Now, I'm going to paint some context on this. Trippy doesn't like Marlon because Marlon has been an asshole to him, and that's fair. So, like, his interaction with Marlon is going to obviously that's going to influence a little bit. But at the end of the day, the Ravens pissed off every fucking person who's a fan of the team. If you weren't pissed off after that game, you aren't a fan of the team. You're just like your brain
So
doesn't work right.
oh,
But like, so however you process that game, however you want to take it out, every single player who was involved in that game had some role in the outcome. And beyond that, every single coach, more so than the players, in my opinion, were the reason that the game ended up the way it did. But like, yeah. So Trippy yelling at Marlon, "Hey, get off your fucking podcast," when like there's plays to be made on the field. We lost the fucking game. That's fair, dude. You're a
look, this is what I
professional
wanted to
athlete.
say.
Go ahead.
Look, this is what I wanted to say, right? Like, bro, you know what's so funny about it, bro? I got more videos, right? The same shit that I said to Marlon Humphrey, I told the EDC. The same shit that I told to Marlon Humphrey, told to Zach Orr. I told damn near all the players, bro, and not one player gave me that look like chill, Trippy. You feel me? Like they basically was smirking, like, like you feel me, like
Oh shit,
so
we
I don't
pissed off
know.
Trippy.
Right. So I don't know what's the you know what I mean? I don't know what's the problem, bro. Like when I'm happy, Trippy is all good. I remember fans were saying, yo, oh, you so cool with EDC, you don't see the team doing no wrong. Now I'm speaking the truth. Now people, oh, you a hater. This. Like, bro, I'm just being real. Like, you gotta think about it, right?
I'm telling you, Trippy, the Ravens go on a 4-game winning streak, and you get a video of, I don't know, fucking Roquan Smith coming up and giving you a fucking high five and saying, let's fucking go. All of a sudden, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I've always loved Trippy. Trippy's always been my favorite fan." We got a bunch
Then
of
you got this.
fake
Then you got
jackasses
this.
in our
Then you
fucking
got
fan
this
base.
girl. Look. Then you got this girl or lady, whatever she is, on Facebook. I can't even think of her name right now. She got Marlon dick all the way down her throat. Like she just like if you read the comments, right, all she keeps saying is, well, why he gotta say it to Marlon? Why he didn't say that to Brandon Stevens? Brandon Stevens played like trash. You know why I didn't say shit about Brandon Stevens? First of all, right, Brandon
Well, I guess
Stevens'
Brandon
fault.
Stevens didn't fucking, do a
Right.
podcast and isn't a fucking weirdo. So that's
Brandon
part of the
Stevens'
problem.
father was sitting right in front of me, and he a cool dude. I mean, we was chopping it up. But the thing is, like, let's be real, right? We know the type of cornerback Brandon Stevens is, right? He can stick with the receiver, but 9 times out of 10, his ball skills, he don't turn his head around fast. So we can't blame him, you feel me? But we're talking about Marlon
Yeah.
Humphrey,
Also,
that's
why
a
the fuck are we
vet.
putting Brandon Stevens 1-on-1 with Devontae Adams? Whose genius fucking idea was that?
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. I thought okay, first of all, I thought number one, I thought that Marlon had a pretty good game. I still understand completely why you took out your frustrations on him, though. But
he was fine.
Also,
he wasn't, great. He wasn't bad. He was just.
He was
Bro,
okay.
hold on.
I mean, he had a pick,
See,
but Brandon Stevens played a good game too.
Will.
It's not a bad thing to get. It's not a bad thing. It's not like every cornerback, every good cornerback in the league has gotten scored on by Devontae Adams.
Yeah, he's fucking good. He's fucking Hall of Fame.
So I think I'm gonna have to start sending my tweets like 10 times in a row until some of y'all start replying. I asked y'all yesterday, right? Can somebody send me the clip when Marlon Humphrey gave up on that one play, bro? He acted like he was about to tackle the dude, and he just gave up.
Trippy, you messaged us at like 4:30 in the morning, and I'm like feeding my kid. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? So
you know what? Yeah, you right. I did. My bad.
I
was fucked up.
Trippy, if you message me from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., I got you. If you message me at 4:30 in the morning asking me for some super specific clip, I'm gonna be like, I have no fucking idea.
Damn, bro, you be up that late? I mean, you be up that long? Damn. You sound like me. Shit, I've been up 4:30.
Yeah, I have 2 kids. They're fucking terrorists. This is what it is.
But I just wish fans stop acting like that because I keep telling fans, right? Like I basically whenever I talk to like the coaches and shit, I basically, come up with my own shit. But I kind of base it off how fans feel. But I try to voice my opinion with though they can get an understanding how the fans feel, right? But these fans gotta stop this shit. A lot of y'all do not like Marlon Humphrey. Now I'm not gonna sit up here. Only reason why I already told you I don't like him. Because I'm a Ravens fan and you just don't show the fans no love and then you just try to walk around like you've been doing something. And you ain't been doing shit. Then you did that corny ass shit to Ronnie Stanley. I felt like that was lame as shit. And that was just corny. So ain't no telling what else you probably be doing around your other friends. You feel me? But at the end of the day, bro, just lock in, bro. You say you want a Super Bowl.
Look at the people Marlon hangs out with too. None of them are around anymore. He was a Geno Stone guy. He was a Prochet guy. He was a Deshaun Elliott guy. They're all gone. So I don't know. He's got no friends. He's a fucking weirdo. It's fine. Like it's okay if Marlon's a fucking weirdo, but he's balling out and playing all pro corner and he's playing like a top 5 corner in the league. Then by all means, pal, keep being as weird as you fucking want. Keep starting fights with Ronnie Stanley. Keep doing your fucking podcast. Keep wearing your wired headphones into fucking games. Remember all the dumb weird shit you want to fucking do. But like the second where he started to bother me this year was that list came out calling him like overrated and overpaid, and he did a whole podcast episode about it. And it's like people are calling you overrated and overpaid because you're a top 5 paid corner and you give a top 25 performance. So
pretty much,
fuck you. Fucking prove them wrong instead of fucking crying about it. But that's the kind of person that is. He fucking bitches and moans about it.
Whatever
Also,
happened to that
his
thing
tweets
with
are fucking horrific.
Marlon and Ronnie?
Then his sister try to lock her tweets and shit. Like I wasn't gonna come on there and comment on your shit. I don't give 2 fucks about y'all for real. I care about the Ravens.
I'm not a fan of fight. There's only one athlete's family that I would actually like fight back with on Twitter. That's Anna Horford. If you don't go to Anna Horford's level, then I don't really care what you say. You're a player's family.
Who the fuck is
that? Al Horford's sister. She's the worst Twitter user of all time. But regardless, it's getting off on a tangent. Nobody cares about Al Horford. Average Al and his.
All I'm gonna say is thank you EDC for drafting TJ Tampa and Nate Wiggins. Thank you.
Yeah, can we get some rookies active next week? I'd like to see Devontae Walker.
I'm hoping.
Trash.
I'm hoping.
Waste of time.
Yeah.
Waste of like why we like let's be real, Drew, right? See, I guess some fans ain't gonna like this either. Why activate him when he ain't do shit all preseason training camp? So we basically
got fucking Rashad Bateman out there doing nothing. I mean, Devontae Walker could go out there and do the same nothing. So fuck it, why not? That's
he'll at least try to go up and get it.
So this is kind of leading into our Cowboys preview then.
Yeah, I mean, the Cowboys game is going to come down to, can you stop Micah Parsons, A? So basically, are you going to have Falele out there or not? Are you going to have Makari out there or Rosengarten out there? And B, can you stop CeeDee Lamb? We had a problem when it mattered stopping Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is very good. He's not as good as CeeDee Lamb anymore. So can you stop CeeDee Lamb when it counts? And can you stop Micah Parsons from killing Lamar Jackson?
You left somebody else out, though. You left Brandon Cooks out. You know who Brandon Cooks going to eat.
All right. Why are you sucking up to Grant here?
Yeah.
Don't.
What the fuck is wrong with
fuck that. Stockton native. We're from Stockton.
Grant was already
Brandon Cooks is the
right
real one.
with the whole Hardball thing earlier, but we can't give him any more credit.
On. I'm sitting about 3 feet away from my phone, and I could see Grant start salivating when Trippy mentioned Brandon Cooks.
I'm just being honest, man. Like
he can play,
bro. Let's be like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The secondary is the problem right now. Now, when I say a problem, we got the athletes back there, we got the players, but something is off right now. Like,
Nate Wiggins rolled his fucking car and didn't play.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying though, Drew. Nate Wiggins played in week 1. I mean, but I guess
he didn't play enough snaps in week 1 though, because we had
comment again.
What?
Oh, how about this? Hey, so Drew, when Nate Wiggins was pulling up to the stadium, right? Guess what I hollered out? Did he get it? Do you think he felt offended by this? I said, hey, Nate, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You need a personal driver, bro. Holla at Trip. And he started laughing. Like, you feel me?
Why don't the Ravens do some kind of fucking sponsored content with Uber is beyond me at this point. If I'm the Ravens, I don't want anybody driving a car anymore.
Bro, it's Chad still, bro. Look, I'm gonna be real with you, right? You know what obsessed me with the Ravens? Me as a black young man in Baltimore, right? I would love the opportunity just to get some type of, you get what I'm saying? But it seems like they don't want to, you got to bring the people from, and this no shot to y'all, the people from the UK. You know what I mean? Shit like that. They get full access, these top content creators.
They're all about expanding outside of Baltimore rather than taking care of the people inside of Baltimore.
Yeah, like the real fans, like, the one dude, and I ain't gonna lie, I watched that shit. I forgot his name, Tom something. He was doing the St. Jude shit. That shit was dope. But see, he really a Packers fan. Like, I would love to have a day where though Trip we get to go out there. You know what I mean? See how the training, like, see how the practice is, get to meet the players, chop it up with them, XYZ. Maybe even take my kids on the field to a game.
The reality is, and like I feel the same way about the Red Sox. Fucking John Henry could come out every day on television and be like, I hate Drew. I hope Drew dies in a fire. And I would still love the Red Sox more than I love my family. Like, that's just, it is what it is. Like, I'm like invested in that team. And I'm sure to some level you feel the same way about
Drew.
the Ravens. I'm saying like they know that the Ravens can mistreat you and not pay attention to you, and you're still gonna bleed purple. You know what I mean? Right. So like they're looking to expand outside of you because you're already addicted. You know what I mean? You're already on the hook. They can do fucking anything, and you're still gonna be there every game. And so they're looking to create more of you outside of Baltimore rather than taking care of you. But that's that's business. That's you know, it's not personal. Like, that's just what teams do.
Yeah, they try to market more. I know. They said, that man Ravens 0-17, funny as shit. He said John could drive the players around in a bus or a van, be useful.
Yeah. The only thing he'd be useful for.
I don't know. What that is. I feel like if John drove, like, he'd forget to pick somebody up. Like, he'd forget to go to Zay's house.
Ronaldo, I think you'd.
Hey, bro, what that is at the bottom he posted? That's a link.
This?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Dab.
Looks like a dab to me.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Falcons about to pull this off.
Kirk Cousins legacy drive. I'm not even watching the game.
I got a fucking
oh my god.
They're inside the 10, or they're up to 12.
I hate the
score
right
overtime.
Hey, you know what we haven't done yet?
Overtime.
We're an hour in and we haven't even talked about.
We haven't talked about Ravens Cowboys really.
No.
A little bit of stop.
We were starting to lead into that with the.
And then we got off on a tangent.
Yeah.
So
it's
anyway,
almost like we have this moderator.
Jake, aren't you supposed to be moderating this shit?
Yeah, supposed to fucking keep us on track and doesn't.
He's
first of all,
he's drunk on liquid death.
First of all, you can't get a fucking word in edgewise when Drew talks. It doesn't help.
Oh
so
yeah,
there's that.
Blame Drew. It's always Drew's fault.
It is always Drew's fault. That is what it is.
Drew did this. Drew did that. Fuck you.
That's exactly what he does. He's a straight bitch. That's all right.
You're
anyway,
a grown man. You're a grown man. You have your own voice. Fucking speak louder.
I already did, bitch. So fuck you.
Yeah, and I still talked over you. What happened?
Yeah, because you're a fucking mark.
Am I gonna get canceled on the internet now because I spoke over Jake and I said mean things to him? I mean, that seems to be how the Ravens flock's going at this point.
Nah, no one cares about Jake like that. I don't have enough of internet presence.
I agree. So,
but anyway, shut the fuck up.
Wide receiver
Grant,
34.
Give me a preview of the Cowboys Ravens game.
That was horrible pass interference.
Touchdown.
Was it Bijan Robinson?
I mean, it was Drake.
He's holding his arm.
No call.
He's holding his fucking arm.
But I mean, as far as the Cowboys,
he turned his entire body towards the fucking.
Hold on,
Grant's talking.
I'm not gonna lie. We could potentially go 0-4, 0-5 if we don't change the way that we're coaching the game, and if we don't change the offensive line.
Well, why don't we?
At Dallas is I mean. They're a pretty high-powered offense. If our secondary goes into questions, if Nate Wiggins doesn't play again, they can score points. We got to match that.
Well, and
so,
again, there's another wide receiver who, I don't care if you have the best cornerback in football. Nobody can cover CeeDee Lamb. Nobody can cover Justin Jefferson. These guys are in it.
But you can contain them.
I don't know about that.
But at least the benefit that we have is
the top and you put Marlon on him, you beat him up off the
line. He's still CeeDee Lamb. But the thing is,
but you know he's going to get his yards, and you just.
But what benefits us? What benefits us is the fact that
hold on. Monday Night Football. They just scored a touchdown. Drake London did a weird celebration. Conduct. They just called unsportsmanlike. So they have to kick a
They made it. They won. They made it. They won. Anyways, they made it. They won. Anyways,
crazy.
But we can make them one-dimensional in a sense because they don't have a running game, so we don't feel the running game in a sense. Dak Prescott is susceptible to a lot of mistakes. So if we get the rush that we've been getting out of, Ajaba's been rushing well, Van Noy's been rushing well.
Can you repeat that first person again? Hold on. Can you repeat that first one again?
I said he's been rushing well. I want to see consistency.
Who?
David. And
David who?
David who?
David.
King David.
David who?
And,
David Banner.
David.
If we make them one-dimensional, I mean, it turns into a whole different aspect. But I mean, it is a game that can be lost. And then you look at Buffalo coming home, and if they play like they did the other night, we play like we did yesterday, then that's going to be a lot of trouble.
I mean, we're in must-win territory, right?
Huh?
We're in must-win territory, right?
Absolutely.
Now, let me be the guy who's going to just shed some optimism on the situation. 2019, we were 2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
so
again,
if we go 2-2, or if we go 3-2, or even 2-3 through the first 5, because it's back then it was in that situation, it was the first 4 just based on the schedule, because it was after that Browns getting our dicks kicked in by the Browns. But this year, if we go 2-2, or we go 2-3, or we go 3-2, and it inspires EDC to make some fucking crazy move like he did in 2019. And 2019, I think we can all agree, 2019 is we aspire to that. Even though last year we went to the AFC Championship, that 2019 team was a Super Bowl winning team.
Until John Harbaugh.
I'm saying that if we don't change anything, like if Pelele still plays right guard, if Harbaugh keeps doing the same stupid decision making that he's doing in game, the stupid challenges, the play clock management, the predictable play calling. If none of that changes, we could easily go on 5.
Yeah, no, of course it's a possibility. Of course it is. I mean, I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I just don't see this a Lamar Jackson team. I don't give a fuck. Put John Harbaugh out of it. A Lamar Jackson team is not going 0-5.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as I don't want to say I'm not as confident, but like we've played like shit. So anything's possible at this point, you know?
Pretty much.
To me, 0-5 is not possible because Lamar Jackson would never, ever
Picked off.
allow that to happen.
Picked off. Game over.
Yeah, I don't know. I just at some point I would like to see the Ravens show some sign of life. Beating the fuck out of the Cowboys would be a nice sign of life. Their offense is one-dimensional, so if you can stop CeeDee Lamb, I feel like you're in good shape there. And if you can limit Micah Parsons, then I feel like we're good there too. Especially Trevon Diggs gambles a lot on passes. I feel like he's susceptible to get burnt over the top. Really, outside of Micah Parsons, not much on their defensive line scares me, so I feel like Derrick Henry could have a pretty good game. Yeah, I again, like I'm no longer confident saying we're going to win by like 20 points because of how the last few weeks have gone, though. So I don't know if we want to get into scores.
Probably a good idea.
See, here's the thing. My mother-in-law is a Cowboys fan, so I don't want to hear hear her rubbing it in my face.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't want to lose to the Cowboys. I don't want to lose another game all year.
BT, you had the floor. Just tell us your score.
Well,
hey, yo, how you add
honestly,
people on here, yo?
I'm gonna go 24.
How do you just tell them to go click the link? You can't add them.
I got you.
Yeah, tell them to check.
Share the page? Like what? Share this page on?
You can you?
It's on Will's Twitter.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm about to
Twitter.
do. I got you.
Yeah. Just send that link.
So I've got 3 score predictions: one for me, one for my wife, and then one from TD because his internet connection went to shit.
Well, first of all, we're just gonna. We don't do guest picks. We did 1 guest pick, maybe 2.
Okay.
I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, Dave.
Oh Christ.
Oh fuck.
Send VD the link.
Yeah, Dave.
No, fuck that.
Shit.
No, fuck
VD, go to my Twitter. Go to my Twitter and click the link. Come on in. We want to speak your mind. But
I'm gonna go.
But before you make a score prediction, you have to give a uniform prediction.
I'm going to go purple jersey, black pants.
Okay.
And my score prediction is going to be 24-21 Ravens. Parting words from TD before he lost internet connection was fuck John Harbaugh.
I almost said something stupid. Go.
And I'm going to go with and my wife picked 23-17 Dallas.
Okay, well,
make her sleep on the fucking couch.
Yeah.
We just bought a new king size bed, so.
Yeah, she can't sleep in it.
Well, that's for you, and she can go sleep in the dog bed.
Yeah. I'm nice. I said the couch, but yeah.
No, the dog bed's probably more comfortable than the couch in their house.
Fair.
Our dogs are spoiled.
Yeah, that's not I'm not busting your balls. You spoil your dogs. That's all.
Who wants to go next?
I know Grant's tired, so let's get his picks.
Oh, all right. Jersey combo. I'm going white jersey, purple pants. They need some kind of juice.
That's got to be the dumbest pick ever.
Hold on. Grant, the
Cowboys already announced they're wearing white.
His face was his lips went like.
No, I got a different.
Cowboys already announced they're wearing white jerseys.
The Cowboys are wearing white.
I didn't see that.
So we're
then black on purple.
Guaranteed. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. I like the wishful thinking. I'll roll with it.
Yeah.
They need some kind of juice. Purple pants bring the juice.
But you're saying black jerseys?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that. That's a fucking cool pick. I like that because I like.
You gotta go
most
alternate if they're going white.
Yeah, like just
Like-
a surprising Ravens fans with a black jersey. Game
They need to get the fans
incredible.
on the side somehow. There's a lot of animosity in the fan base right now.
What
so
if they just did
up.
like an unannounced like a blackout? That would be awesome.
Away black.
Back-to-back weeks.
My jersey pick is purple, so I could also see a blackout. I think we go a uniform color, so I like where Grant's head's at, but I think we got purple pants, purple jersey.
All right, sorry, Grant. We hijacked.
Yeah, Grant, give your jersey.
Oh, you're good. Score wise, I think there's gonna be some points on the board. I'm gonna go with 27-23 Baltimore. I think we have to win this game.
Yeah. All right. I mean, these are very similar picks, obviously. So.
All right. So, like I said, my jersey combo is purple, not color rush like the purple jerseys, purple pants. And I got 35.
Well, there is no such
Ravens.
thing. It's called Purple Rising. Please respect jersey combination nicknames.
I'm old enough to remember when they were called Color Rush, so I've been a fan for that long. So I'm gonna show my
you and Mo.
Me and Mo. So purple. 35.
Back then, you only knew Pakistani. You did not know English.
You guys missed out on fucking wild Mo era. Not knowing when Google Translate era Mo was fucking wild.
I have a screenshot that.
Yeah, that's like a that's
as we get
that was a daily occurrence.
Real quick, we got a couple. We've got a couple additional guests joining in. We got Visionless Dave, and we got Flockman 88.
Yeah, my man Flock, man. Yeah, Flock.
What's up, Flock?
What a dude, man.
What up, VD?
I'm
What up?
The Flock, what's up, Dave?
Flock,
VD and Flock.
I ain't got my mask on.
Flock was like, hey, VD, shut the fuck up. I'm here.
I'm sorry. You go first. Etiquette. I'm sorry.
VD,
no, you go ahead.
VD, how are you doing from surviving the bear attack? That's what people really want to know.
Yeah.
There was no bear attack at no point. I didn't listen to the episode yet. I'm just getting out of work. Grant, did everybody apologize to you?
No,
Not one word.
No, I would never apologize to Grant.
Whoa! Apologize.
Go to Grant's. I could burn down Grant's house by accident, and I still wouldn't apologize to him. That's just
that's what surprised me.
Yeah, I will never admit Grant is right, and I will never apologize to him for anything.
We've agreed twice, I think, in like 5 years.
Yeah.
I would like to point out that Visionless Dave grew a beard that made his face completely
not true.
Camouflaged from anyone recognizing him or cameras or anything because a bear scratched off the bottom half of it.
So when I first met
flesh
BD,
on his jaw.
he had the beard. So this is he just he had the beard. He didn't get attacked by a bear.
He's a multiple-time bear attack survivor.
He shaved the beard. He got attacked by a bear. So then he went back to the beard.
I just want to say one thing. I would say I was pretty classy in the DMs when you guys lost. I want the best for the Ravens. But as long as you have that bum Harbaugh coaching the team, you're walking around with like weighted boots on. He's holding you back.
Okay, listen up.
Who's responsible for that bum?
Yeah, who'd he come? Where'd he come from, motherfucker?
Listen,
Billy,
you raise people up and you set them off into the world. Sometimes your kids end up being fucked up. That's not your fault.
Yeah, sometimes
raise
kids
them
overdose on
free them
heroin,
into the
sometimes
world.
they maim 5-year-olds in car attack, and sometimes they're horrible football coaches.
John Harbaugh is Andy Reid's best child.
Pretty much.
Is Britt Reid better than John Harbaugh? That's what
I don't know. You guys have had your a lot of car crash incidents yourself.
We still haven't maimed any 5-year-olds, so I feel like we're still
a lot of clock left. A lot of clock left.
Yeah, I mean, Rashee Rice is horrific driver. Javon Belcher's dead because of Andy Reid. Britt Reid maimed a 5-year-old.
He predates Andy Reid. He's dead because of what's his face, Romeo Cornell. That was him teaching mind-blowing philosophy.
Hey, not you blaming Andy Reid for Javon dying and shit. I was watching that story and shit. That shit was crazy. Like, yo really went to the parking lot and just said, fuck it. I wonder what. Like, I ain't trying to be funny. I wonder what he was thinking though. Like before he
Probably
did it. Like,
wasn't thinking much.
I think he was thinking, "Fuck it."
Oh yeah, but you know what? It was Andy Reid's fault because wasn't he trying to get in contact with Andy Reid and it was too late?
And Andy Reid didn't pick up the
No,
phone.
Andy Reid wasn't the coach of the team at that point. It was
he
Romeo
was.
Crennel.
And Andy Reid had 3 Jimmy John subs earlier that night. He was in a carb coma.
He only eat McDonald's.
Not
He
the
only
Jimmy
eat double
John.
cheese McTicket. I mean McDoubles. McDoubles.
So Drew, when you were on this podcast all off season saying that the offensive line, we have the guys on the roster, we don't need to bring guys in.
Did you not see my long apology for supporting Daniel Flaley?
I saw it. I saw it, but
that was very well written.
It was
I must
very
say.
well written.
It's very well written. It looked a little familiar.
It was from the heart. I thought that one out and typed it out myself. I don't know why it would look familiar. I would never copy and paste somebody's apology and just change some words to fit the situation.
That would be something that you should hire a lawyer for, file a lawsuit, and also have someone arrested.
Yeah, that would be plagiarism. I don't support plagiarism. I thought those words out myself and I typed them out. Yeah, I also expect
many cases are open.
Yeah, there's a lot of pending cases, and people stealing my apologies is one of them. But I expected the 6'8", 380-pound guy to be able to block people in front of him, and he's just not capable of doing that. So that was my bad. And I did not think that John Harbaugh would have Patrick McCarry start over Rosengarten. So I would still say that.
Don't worry, you got Ben Cleveland. That'll solve all your problems.
Well, I mean, he can't be worse than Flaley. That's where we're getting to with Flaley at this point. Is that Ben Cleveland can't be worse than him.
Hey, I want some credit because when this suggestion, I honestly thought that Drew made it up. I didn't even know that it was like a real thing. And I said
somebody told me that Flaley was going to start.
Yeah, okay.
Bro, I told y'all that, bro.
Yeah,
I told y'all
but I think I belly laughed at it. Like, ha ha ha, that's hilarious. Why would you have that fucking size human as an interior lineman? It's stupid. And also, the guy's never even started at.
I have Harbaugh retard brain. I'm fluent in retard. I understand what Harbaugh's thinking.
Why doesn't Patrick Ricard just play guard?
Right, yeah. Put Patrick Ricard at right guard.
Right,
yeah.
He former
Can you declare a guard as eligible? I don't know if you can.
Hey yo, how about this? How about we put Michael Pierce at right guard and maybe we try Brent Urban at tackle.
Trippy's just naming every fat person he knows.
bro, we need some push, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, put Travis Jones and Michael Pierce at guard. Shit. We might have something cooking.
I could play right guard better than Flaley.
Drew, it might be time to get the cleats out of the closet, dust them off, get out there.
I only have baseball cleats, but I'll figure it out. It's fine.
Yeah, we definitely got exposed.
I would spike somebody.
Oh, absolutely fuck.
What you say?
All right, I gotta go. But Grant was right, and fuck the rest of you.
Fuck you,
Dave.
Fuck the Chiefs.
Hey, you know, I'm learning now why Visionless Dave is such a Grant guy. Look at his ginger beard. He's a fucking he's a ginger.
He has no soul.
We gotta unite.
Are you just putting 2 and 2 together that VD's a ginger? Like that was not known to you.
Every time he's been on the podcast, he's been like homeless face guy.
I mean, fair, but like, yeah, I don't know. I just knew that he was a ginger the whole time.
Y'all got
Get
grown
stopping
man,
to play.
I'm 54 years old and I can't. This shit won't even connect.
Yeah, I forgot Flockman was here. I'm sorry, buddy.
That's all right, buddy.
I don't recognize Flockman without the mask. So
yeah, I got the mask on. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair.
I gotta wash that motherfucker out. I was like, I gotta pull up on the other one. I was like, oh shit.
Hey, Fly, how you feel about yesterday?
Oh, so hurt, man. It's like when the person sitting next to you sell their seat and they sell it, he like take a picture and see me. I said, it's a fucking Raiders fan. I said, bruh, he was cool though. You know, we respectfully was talking shit to each other, but when we went up 10, I was giving it to him like raw. And then all of a sudden, that shit is so disheartening. I'm like looking, I can't fucking see without my glasses on. I'm looking at the fucking screen, looking at
nerd.
I'm like, this is trash. Like, put me out there with my I got 2 new hips. I'm good now. Put me out there. I'm
2 new hips.
So I saw a stat. If you've gone to every Ravens home game since 2022, there is a 20% chance that you saw the Ravens blow a 10-point fourth quarter lead.
I was definitely
Man,
there.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I witnessed all them motherfuckers.
I
The
don't doubt that for
Dolphins.
1 second.
How about the we can go
great.
further than that. Remember the playoff game when it was cold as shit Christmas Eve? Andy Dalton, the Tyler Boyd. It's like it's the same shit. It's the same shit over and over, man.
It's like you sit back and it's like mind-boggling. Like, I'm not no football coach. I used to play a lot of Madden, but like, come on, make the fucking adjustment. Like, what does it take so long? Like how KC carved us up with the old Tom Brady slants, the slant at the slant at the slant at the slant. Yo, why don't we implement a little bit of that? Okay, if the line isn't giving them time, we have enough speed on the outside to a degree to get them slants to Zay, etc. They ain't doing none of that shit.
I mean, when I'm looking at, like what's going on, and I'm like, hey, I'm half in the bag, and I wouldn't be running the ball at fucking Max Crosby over and over again, and I'm figuring that out, and it's, like maybe the professional coaches should figure that out. I would think. Right. I don't think I'm asking much.
And what's crazy, and then when they did switch it up and went to the left, they were successful.
Yeah,
but then you stop. Like, oh my god.
Oh, it worked too well, so they got to stop. They gotta, just. I feel like most of my sports teams want to take years off my life. Is what I've decided.
Second.
They want me to be, sad and upset. I mean, Michigan this year, I'm fucking screaming at my television at noon to get this one, 20-year-old that survived cancer out of playing quarterback and put in Orgy to play quarterback. Red Sox just fucked me over year after year. Bruins fucked me over year after year. And now the Ravens are just following suit. That's what I feel like.
I guess your only good thing was your UConn Huskies men team won and what, Boston Celtics?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but the Celtics had, 10 years of fucking struggles before that shit happened. More like 16 years of struggles, but yeah.
I just hope the Ravens get it together. Like, I know we gonna get it together. I just want the players to lock in more. That's all. I just want them really like listen, like
I'm telling you, they need to just fucking put bars of soap in their socks, beat the living fuck out of John Harbaugh, and be like, "This is our team now, motherfucker." And
I saw that.
Yeah, I mean, I was like half drunk and joking, but I really think they need to do that. Connor I like this just a bit outside guy. Man of culture. Connor Stallions did not do anything wrong. Innocent man.
You look like him on the fucking Western Michigan sideline or whoever, Western whoever.
Yeah, I mean, he's an American hero. More people should be like Connor Stallions.
Did the Darius Washington play yesterday?
Drew, I saw
yes,
three
he did.
teams win rings in 1 year. I can't feel bad for you. Look, do you not see that I'm struggling here? All right, like, fucking.
All right, hey.
All right,
we need to do.
We got to continue with the score predictions.
Exactly.
We've got two. Wait, 2 so far.
Yeah,
Drew, you did give your uniform prediction. Give the score. Wait, no, you did 35-21, right?
35-31.
35-31. Okay.
So we've got Will, Trippy, and you, Jake, and Flockett.
Well, don't worry about it. I ain't gonna be the villain again, but I will say this.
I'm gonna be the villain.
Damage is already done.
If they don't get this victory this week, I'm probably not picking them the rest of the year because I'll have lost all confidence. Please still you fire John, because that dude's the fucking terrorist. Because he's been blowing leads for a decade now. Just don't have Ray Lewis to fucking right the ship. So anyway, give me purple jerseys, black pants. I'm riding with BT on that. But give me a final score, 27-24 Baltimore. Justin Tucker kicks the game-winning 56-yard field goal to prove he's the best kicker in the league over Brandon Aubrey and those stupid people on Twitter.
Rare hit from Jake.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
I love everything you just said. It was all good.
Yeah. Broken clock's right twice a day. Grant and Jake have been broken clocks that have been right.
We going Trippery or we going you?
A
Will?
broken California is right. Never, or once ever.
I'll go. I'm gonna go with the combo that Jake said. Black tops. No, purple tops, black bottoms. No, that's like our home jersey though. No, fuck that.
Yeah, the Cowboys are wearing their white jerseys.
Yeah,
we ain't
Cowboys,
gonna wear white.
They
we're gonna wear purple.
We gonna wear the old school. We going old school. Purple tops, white bottoms.
Nah, I don't put that energy out there, dog. I mean, I got you. I'm putting positive energy out there. Last time we beat the Cowboys in Dallas, 2008, we wore purple tops, black bottoms. Want that same energy?
And my score prediction, I'm gonna go Ravens 23, Cowboys 20.
Hey, you ain't a villain. You still pick the Ravens to win, dog. Let's go.
Okay. Trippy's the only person who's correct here. It's purple, white. Cowboys are wearing white jerseys. They're going to wear white pants to counteract that. No doubt about it. So we're going purple, white. The score, I'm going 27-17 Ravens.
More faith in them than any of us.
Yeah. I think the defense gets beat by CeeDee Lamb at least once, maybe twice, but they'll correct.
Is 44 going to be on one of them touchdowns?
No.
Probably.
No, it's going to be. It's going to be no. So CeeDee Lamb. My position on him is very clear. He, to me, is the second best receiver in football, and then it's Justin Jefferson, and then a gap. CeeDee Lamb, and then a huge gap. That's my opinion.
So who number one? Devontae Adams, right?
Nah, Tyreek, right?
No. Justin Jefferson's number one.
Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, big gap, and Tyreek Hill.
Yes.
Yeah,
well, no, I didn't say big gap. It's a gap. So you can figure out the gap, whatever you think the gap is. There is a gap between CeeDee Lamb and Tyreek Hill, though.
Fair.
Okay.
All
right.
Well, there you go.
Gambling.
It's so damn early. It's so early.
Hella early in the week. There's no props out there.
I don't even know what kind of parlay would be out. Hey, Flock, what kind of prediction you got, real quick?
I say, us 23-14, and the jerseys purple, and I think purple with they gonna do purple with the gold outline, but with the white pants. But they definitely not wearing black, not away. I don't believe it anymore.
That's fair.
Close game though.
I feel like it's too early in the week to do gambling predictions. Maybe we'll go live on like Thursday and do quick gambling.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Either that do right before the game.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, y'all ain't gonna like this, but I already had 2 locks already. CeeDee Lamb over on his receiving yards, CeeDee Lamb over on his receptions, and CeeDee Lamb anytime touchdown.
Yeah,
that's fine.
That's
big
fair.
money.
I'm not gonna bet on it because I don't bet on the odds.
We're not promoting
no
that.
ops.
No ops.
Keep listening to Will.
No. So I'm telling you, Trippy,
I'm not promoting that. I'm not going to promote that.
Right, but I'm telling you, Trippy, like that'll hit. But I'm just on principle. I'm not going to bet on it.
I ain't betting no games.
We should publicly say this for the record. Will,
I don't blame you.
Will has been posting a Big Dog Son parlay every week, and not putting the disclaimer on it. If that hits and you bet on it, you owe Big Dog Son 15% of your winnings.
Yep. It goes into his college fund.
I was about to ask, what is that towards a college fund or like towards something?
Oh, whatever the fuck kids buy.
Oreo tickets.
Beyblades, candy. I don't know whatever the fuck kids are into these days.
Yeah.
And I'm coming to collect if you don't give them your 15%. So I'm breaking kneecaps.
Any y'all
Sure,
going
let
to
Jake
Dallas?
do his thing.
I'm gonna start calling Marlon Humphrey Marlena from now on. That's his new name,
No.
Marlena.
No, you gotta call him Marvin.
Marlena. What's up, Marlena?
Nope, Marvin.
Marlena and Jackie
you're gonna
on
get
the
blocked.
Melanie.
Nah,
Shit,
just keep calling him Bubs.
He still got you.
Keep calling him Bubs.
Yeah, I ain't never getting blocked, and I don't really care. He ain't stopping me from living.
Right.
Well, his lockdown game on the field ain't locked down no more, but his lockdown block game on Twitter is still elite. So that is what it is. But anyway, that's going to do it for this week's installment. We will be back to discuss this, that, and the other, and hopefully a dub. Put that positive energy out there. Fuck the Cowboys. Meanwhile, it's time for me to die. That time I actually flipped over. That was tight. I actually flipped over with black screen. I love that. That's fucking great.
That shit took me